Kalila, and not Kalila, Lagavulin when I was there. And it's a good number of years ago, where they still had kind of quite a close relationship with the local landowner, the Laird as he's called. And the Laird would own a few casks in the warehouse at Lagavulin. The state of phone, right? It's the Laird. Can I have some of my casks removed from the warehouse, please, Mike, and we'll send them off for you bottled. But he said it in a very high-class accent. And we said, certainly. And that's what we did. Removed some of his casks, put them on a truck and sent them to the bottling hall. Yeah, it was fun.
Wait a second. Did he tell you which casks and which age, or he just took them off the shelf?
No, he was specific about the numbers of casks that he wanted. So we picked them out of the warehouse, sent them off to the bottling hall. A couple of weeks went by, phone rang. It's the Laird. Mike, you know these casks you sent me? And I said, yes. There's something wrong. Yes, yeah, but what seems to be the problem? I said, some of the casks had less in them than they should have had. Ooh. I'll look into it straight away. So a bit of a problem. Went down to the warehouse now. Okay. He's called Pinky. Just a very little guy. And said, Pinky, Laird's been on the dog and bone, short slang for telephone. Got a bit of problem with these casks. Any sign of leakage in these casks before you, sometimes you get a little stain on the cask where it's been dribbling out, or a little patch on the floor, or any of these casks leaking before you took them out. Pinky, nope, all fine. Well, I don't know what it could be then. Pilfering's not really likely, unless it was happened after it left here. Did the casks all come from the same place, Pinky? I said, no. And this is a 3-floor warehouse, but stone-built warehouse, traditional wooden roof, slates. No, they didn't come from the same place. Where did they come from? Well, some of them came from the bottom floor, some came from the middle, and a few came from the top floor, up near the roof. What numbers? Go back to the Laird and ask him what numbers of the cask were short. And lo and behold, do you know which floor had less whiskey in it?
The top.
Here you go. Just because it's hotter up there. So it's been hotter up there for 200 years. Who's that bothered? How much whiskey is maturing in Scotland?
1 billion casks.
I don't know, but it must be a giant and ungraspable number. Are we agreed? Do we agree? Yeah, okay. How much of it is held in little old stone buildings?
Not many anymore.
Not much. No. So, I understand the argument, but get with it. In the real world, this is the way it is now. If we get a lot of variation, that's actually good for a blender because he's going to get different flavour ranges with which to work his magic.